Hi, it's Leia here from the Center of Key, and today I want to talk to you about loving yourself. So I made this vision board a year or so ago, and I put on here, love you, yes you can, because I wanted to remind myself that it is up to me to love myself and that I can do it and I'm capable of doing it. And if I do love myself, then only good things can happen, right? So I want to share in this video just a few things that I've learned about self-love, and then also some of the teachers and people that I've been following to help me on this journey. So what I've noticed is that self-love can wax and wane, just like the moon. Some days it's easy to love ourselves, and some days it's not so easy. And I think it's important to recognize that not every day is going to be the same. We're not going to feel the same way about ourselves on a daily basis. However, what I have learned is that it is entirely up to us to take control of that situation. So if there is a day when you're not feeling great, when you're not loving yourself, when you're, weighing yourself down with negative thoughts, then it really is in your power to turn that around. And it could be so simple to do that, whether you journal something, use a journal prompt, whether you speak to yourself in the mirror, whether you high-five yourself in the mirror, whether you just take a moment to breathe and perhaps even meditate on it, and just refocus your attention and look inwards and understand, be kind and compassionate to yourself. There's so many different ways that you can foster this feeling of self-love. And, sometimes it can be hard. It's not always easy, but consistency will pay off. The more you practice using these tools to love yourself, some of the tools that I just mentioned, then the easier it becomes, the more second nature it becomes. And you'll notice that those extremes of self-love and self-hate will start to diminish, and you'll live more in this centered path where it's more this feeling of goodness and love on a regular basis, and you can tune into it quite quickly. So just to give you some resources on the whole self-love thing, and some of the teachers, speakers that I've followed in the more recent past, the last couple of years, that has really helped me to build this self-love muscle. So the first one is Brendon Burchard. Now, Brendon Burchard is a motivational coach, high-performance coach, but he's done a lot of research into psychology and what makes people tick and how to bring out the best in people. And I really enjoyed reading his book called The Charge. It's all about how to lead a charged life. And to me, that just sums up how I want to be. I want to be in control. I want to be in charge. I want to be on top of my game and be a role model to others. And his book, The Charge, really helped me understand what I need to do. What are the key motivating factors and how can I use them effectively? And, I haven't necessarily done everything that he recommended in the book, but it's something I dip back into on occasion and find really inspiring, especially on those days when perhaps I'm not feeling as motivated or as loving to myself as I would like. The next person that I find really inspiring is Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichols is a transformational speaker. I did her course, Speak and Inspire, back in January of 2019. And it's a 30-day online course. And some of the lessons, the truth bombs, the exercises that she gave us in that course were just transformational. There's no other way to put it. That course itself changed my life. It allowed me to show up in a video online to speak my truth, to be authentic, to really dig deep and find out what it is that I wanted in my life, and gave me the inspiration to start working towards that. So check out Lisa Nichols. She's definitely worth your time and investment. And she taught one of the most profound self-love exercises that I've ever done, called the mirror work. So check out Lisa Nichols' mirror work and be prepared to be blown away. Okay. Another person that I find really inspiring, and she has just released a new book. If you're watching this in, September, October 2021, Mel Robbins, The High Five Habit. Again, really inspiring, really educational. She has a lot of science and psychology behind what she's talking about. She brings a lot of her personal experiences into describing what this habit is about, high-fiving yourself in the mirror on a daily basis. And yeah, she's also got the 5-second rule, which is another book she's written. So check them out. Check some of her work out. She's also got a YouTube channel, of course. She narrates all her books on Audible. She's like this American with a, really easygoing style. I find her quite easy to listen to. Other people might find her a bit grating. I don't know. But I quite like her style. So check her out. And then last two on my list, the first one being Marisa Peer. She is an English hypnotherapist. She also has a lot of videos online. Some are meditative, some are hypnotherapy, but it's all about reprogramming your mind, and what you think is what you become. So she does a lot of work with the thought patterns in your head and how to, reprogram them in a way. It might sound a little bit woo-woo, but definitely if you're into that sort of more hypnotherapy kind of area of work, then that might be your thing. And then finally, Brene Brown. Again, it took me a while to join the Brene Brown bandwagon, to be honest. I was a bit, Brene Brown, who's that? What's that about? And then a friend of mine shared a video that she'd watched on Netflix, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to tune in. And I was actually blown away by, again, I love the way she talks. I love the personal experience she brings. I love the way she talks about shame and vulnerability, and that really ties into self-love, of course. So check her out. She also has a lot of stuff on Audible. I like listening to these people when I'm cooking or doing housework. I find sitting down with a book on self-help is kind of hard. I like videos or Audible books, and I just find that it's like they're standing in the room talking to you. You know what I mean? Just like I am now talking to you. So I'll put the list of these people in the notes below this video. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you've gotten anything out of these people's teachings before, if you've heard of them. And if you know of other people working in this field of inspiring people in self-love, then also please leave a comment and let me know who they are. Share what you've learned. Share your top tip for self-love. I'd love to know what experiences you've had in this realm, and maybe we can support each other. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I know this is a bit of a longer video. If you've made it this far, well, I really appreciate you for watching and listening, and please get in touch. Let me know how you're going. So that's all for now. I really appreciate your time. Until next time, have a wonderful day.